Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome, everyone. Thank you for coming today. Let's just jump into song, shall we? Welcome home, everybody.
Practitioner Sunday at the Salt Lake Center for Spiritual Living, where transformation happens. I'm Linda Brewer, and on behalf of all of our practitioners, it's my honor to welcome all of you in the room with me and our virtual congregation on YouTube and Facebook, and to share with you a bit about what this service is going to look like today. It's a little different than normal, but mostly normal, and as normal as we can be, and also the things that are coming up. Love streamers, please share where you are and reach out to each other. Our center is a spiritual community that teaches a philosophy for daily living based on spiritual principles and practices that are universal among religions. We honor every pathway by which people seek to know and connect with the divine, and we work on our individual consciousness so that we can help make the world a better place. All right, will you join me in saying with feeling our promise statement? We promise to embody love, compassion, and kindness everywhere we go, and to be the peaceful presence we want to experience in this world. We recognize the divine oneness in everyone and everything, including living creatures, Mother Earth, and the universe. We promise to be generous, sharing our time, talents, and treasures as we serve from the highest truth that love is the way. Recognizing and embodying this love for all, we help create a world that works for everyone. Thank you for promising that. Our theme this month is Everyday Gratitude, and since it's Practitioner Sunday, most of the service will be done today by various practitioners. Teresa Martin and I will be sharing the speaker duties. She'll be talking about being a practitioner and the ways a practitioner can help and share their love with you. And I'll be talking about the benefits of regular gratitude in your life. And since one of the things about being a practitioner is to know your limitations, we will not be doing the special music today. Instead, we're very blessed that Mandy Danzig is here with us to take that on. Thank you. We make you an honorary practitioner, and all of you this day. I know he was. All of our practitioners are serving today. Selena Bra will be sharing a reading and a time of sacred silence before Myrna Hurst leads us in prayer. Our practitioner emeritus, Audrey Gum, and Hildreth Ferris are both holding high watch over here, knowing throughout this service that the best and highest is unfolding for everyone as we share this sacred time together. And after our talks, Selena will lead us in the first two steps of the spiritual mind treatment, and then the rest of the practitioners will be available, and Selena will join us too. We'll be around the room. We're doing what we haven't done in a long time. We call it the Wall of Prayer, and the practitioners will be around, and you can come up and have a quick prayer, quick being the operative word, prayer with a practitioner in person. Then if you need more later, you can contact us after the service. And then Selena will close that with step 4 and 5 of the spiritual mind treatment. And then Reverend Myrna will lead our offering blessing and introduce the offering and lead the blessing. Jim and Farrell probably greeted you when you came in, but they are going to be doing our offering along with Gail Phillips, who is not a practitioner, but she stepped up because our beloved Sue Gardner, who was to do this, fell and broke her hip. And it's okay. She had surgery on Friday. She's doing really well, and let's all know she will be back with us just really, really soon. So I remind you, we have a 9:30 book study every week on the first floor. This month's book is Attitudes of Gratitude by M.J. Ryan. Is anyone visiting today for the first time? We'd love to welcome you if you're willing to raise your hand right here. Okay.
Welcome.
Thank you. We're so glad you're with us this morning. And if you haven't already done so, we have a little gift for you outside. And so see the people at the hospitality table. We want you to know that at any time you need to know anything about us, if you go to spirituallyfree.org, it's available 24/7, and we work hard to keep it up to date, so you can check that out. And there are flyers hanging on the wall, many of them, because we have lots going on. So you can check that out, too, if you want stuff. So, all right, we affirm for you that you and everyone here will experience a blessing this morning. So thanks for being with us. All right, I'm going to share briefly what's coming up. There's so much. The details are on the website and out on the flyers. All right. There is a great interfaith Thanksgiving service tonight at 7 o'clock at Olympus High School, but you'll want to arrive early and stay late because Rick and the women of the band, just the women, right? Mm-hmm. Rick and his harem, will be doing 20 minutes of prelude music and 20 minutes of postlude music. So, get to the service. The flyer's out there with the information. Since we can never get enough of our amazing band, you want to check that out.
That's at Olympus Junior High School.
Junior high school. Thank you, Shemaine.
So the time to be there is 6:40.
6:40, yes, for those of you who are math challenged. All right. The Friday experience this month will be this Friday the 21st from 6 to 8 p.m. It will feature Grace Elizabeth. I think I saw her here this morning. There she is over there. Welcome. She's from One World Center for Awakening, and she will be leading us in dances for peace. These are community circle dances with simple steps and songs offered for peace. That'll be in our retreat center this Friday at 6 p.m. Then next Sunday after the service, we will have our annual Thanksgiving potluck meal. Turkeys and ham will be provided by the center, and everyone is asked, please sign up out there to bring a side dish. I had 3 different people tell me this morning to be sure to announce this. All right, what are you going to do?
Sign up to bring a side dish.
Perfect. All right. Thank you so very much. We will have space in the fridge if you're bringing something cold that needs to be cold, and we will have, if you bring warm stuff, bring it in a crock pot or something that can plug in. We'll have electricity to keep the food warm. So, all right. This is one of our favorite events, so we hope you'll join us. Also, next week we are starting a 2-week food collection for the Utah Food Bank. Please see, I see the boxes are already out there, but since we didn't announce it before, I guess most of you didn't bring food this morning. So we will have it for the next 2 Sundays. Just bring, I don't know if the flyer got printed because our normal people are Sue and Cindy that print the flyers. So if it's not out there, it is on the website that tells you what food they really need and what not to bring. Okay, so please check that out. And then bring things to come, because we are all so blessed that we have food to eat, and there are people who don't. So if you can help in any way, just a jar of peanut butter, that'll be great. Bring that. So, all right. November 30th is 5th Sunday. That's when we have our quarterly Learn More About Us gathering after the service, designed to help those new to our center learn more about our principles and our teachings and what commitments you make if you want to be a member of our center, and so many questions you don't even know you have till you get there. If you're new to the center, or you've been here a while but you're not a member yet, or you just want a refresher course, please join us. That'll be on the 30th. And on Friday, December 5th, the center is hosting a fundraising concert for our music ministry. It's called Everbloom Unplugged, Songs for the Soul. It features Everbloom, the duo we've known as Mandy Dillard and Holly Kirsten, along with today's special music, Mandy Danzig, our very own Sophie Zane, and more surprises. So get your tickets soon if you want to be on the front 2 rows, because those are VIP tickets. And otherwise, please get your tickets so we can support our music ministry. All the money goes to support this. So please join us. Okay, a quick update. Reverend Donald went home 2 weeks ago from rehab. He's getting better every day. I put some address labels with his address out on the hospitality table, so if anybody wants to send him a note, just grab one of those address labels, take it home, and you can write him a card. I'm also so happy to report that Reverend Cindy is doing well after her knee replacement surgery on Tuesday. She does need to stay home and keep it elevated for a couple of weeks, but I'm sure she's watching this morning. So, on my count of 3, let's all share a big "we miss you" loud enough for her to hear. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
We miss you.
If you didn't hear that, Cindy, you're sleeping. Now, I want you to stop listening, Reverend Cindy, just for a minute while I let folks know here there are blank note cards out in the lobby, and if you write notes for her, we'll get those over to her. So please do that. And if you want to put on an envelope use some of them for Sue, do that too. Okay, there are plenty of them out there. All right. Does anybody else have anything they want to remind me of? Okay, we'll close the service now. Okay, this is where I always remind you that our center was founded on and grounded in prayer, and that our professional prayer practitioners are trained in the art and science of affirmative prayer, and they're here to support you. Please take advantage of the wall of prayer today and have a quick prayer. If you've never done that, it's a real blessing. So we encourage you to do that. Right now, I invite you to settle in. Allow Selena's reading, some sacred silence, and the centering music to connect you with the Spirit that lives within each one of us. And then Myrna will lead us in prayer.
I'm always surprised because when I sit down, there's not very many people in here. And then I stand up and I'm like, oh, there's lots of people now. Good morning. Our reading this morning is from the Science of Mind magazine for November 6th. And it's called Bridges or Walls. Let's build bridges, not walls. That's Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Spiritual experience is the result of actually realizing there is a presence which binds all together in one complete whole. That's Ernest Holmes' Spiritual Awareness, page 15. Pope Francis said, "I will make bridges or I will make walls. Walls divide, bridges unite." For some, it is a sacred and sustaining choice, often unfolding in the quiet, repetitive motions of thought, word and deed. Recognition is the building manual. Bridge building happens when the heart is open and teachable to the presence of the infinite. There are no shortcuts or clever detours. Just the unwavering focus of aligning one's time, talent, and treasure to the bridge's quiet, sacred architecture. And yet, there is a twist. The bridge has always been there. It is I who forget. It is I who walls off the view. When I cease laboring on the structure of division, when I release the illusion that oneness is missing, I again begin to feel the bridge beneath my feet. Even when others scoff and say love is weakness or waste, I build. No, I remember. This bridge is not only for them, but for the frightened parts of me, still crouched behind the crumbling walls I mistook for safety. And I tear up in awe, recognizing that this release of illusion is only the beginning. It is an invitation into a deeper experience of love that defies description. So I breathe the breath of the willing. I lift my eyes, not to the heavens above, but to the heaven that has always lived in the unguarded space of my own heart. The bridge is here. It always was. So as we go into a time of silence, I invite you to take this affirmation with you. I feel the bridge of unity beneath my feet.
The heart of the world beats in me now. The light of the world shines through me. The song of the world sings through me now. I am the heart of the world. I am the heart of the world. The heart of the world beats in me now. The light of the world shines through me. The song of the world sings through me now. I am the heart of the world. I am the heart of the
Oh, let's pray together. Then let's begin with a sense of gratitude about everything that we have right here and right now. I recognize the divine in all of this, all of these beautiful people in this room, the technology that allows us to be together, whether we're here in this space or out there, for those of you who are not physically with us. For this philosophy, for this music, and most of all for the deep, deep feeling of peace and joy and love we call God. As we know that this infinite wisdom is everywhere present, we know it is good, and we know that it exists in each of us and in all of us. And that we use this powerful energy every moment of every day. And we claim right now, and we know that we are one, together in this room, wherever we are, and everyone in this community, in this world. And it is good. We claim peace and harmony and great golden bridges that unite us. And again, we are so grateful. I speak these words knowing the work is done. We feel this beauty in every day, certainly in the rest of this day, for this time that we're together. And after we go wherever we go this afternoon, we take this feeling with us. It is so good. We are so blessed. And so it is.
Thank you, Myrna. So let's sing together this glorious song by Daniel Nahmod. It's called Grateful. It's called Grateful.
All that I am, all that I see, all that I've been and all I will ever be is a blessing. It's so amazing, and I'm grateful for it all. All that I am, all that I see, all that I've been and all I will ever be is a blessing. It's so amazing, and I'm grateful for it all. For it all. Na 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 na. All that I am, all that I see, all that I've been and all I will ever be is a blessing. It's so amazing, and I'm grateful for it all. For it all. Na 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 na. So I lift up my hands now, and I open my heart, and my gratitude goes out to everything near and far. All that I am, all that I see, all that I've been and all I will ever be is a blessing. It's so amazing, and I'm grateful for it all. All that I am, all that I see, all that I've been and all I will ever be
I'm thrilled to introduce our special music today, and I first of all want to thank Mandy so much for playing along with the band today. It's such a cool, I mean, you're hired. If you ever want to come in, just come play with us anytime. Amazing singer-songwriter. We welcome her back with open arms and open ears and open hearts. Let's give it up for Mandy Danzig.
They're fantastic. Well, we were having this interesting discussion out in the hallway, and this term I had never heard before came up, heavy luck. And I was like, oh, and it was explained to me, this is the kind of luck you usually don't want. I think we have another name for it, right? Like, I sometimes want to ascribe value to it, like bad luck. But heavy sounded better because I think sometimes something heavy comes along and it's very hard to let go of not wanting to carry that. And that can really interfere with my ability to be able to feel thankful and have a practice of gratitude. So this first song is really kind of along those lines. It's always raining in her heart. It's always raining in her heart. It's always raining in her heart. Let the tears roll down. There's no complaining in her heart. There's no complaining in her heart. There's no complaining in her heart. Let the tears roll down. She moves so softly with her head held low, like she's carrying the sorrow all of us know. Sometimes there's singing in her heart. Sometimes there's singing in her heart. Sometimes there's singing in her heart. Let the tears roll down. And hope still ringing in her heart. Yes, hope still ringing in her heart. Hope still ringing in her heart. Let the tears roll down. She whispers softly with her head held high, like she's looking for an answer in the blue of the sky. There's a river in her heart. There's a river in her heart. There's a river in her heart. Let the tears roll down. There's an ocean in her heart. There's an ocean in her heart. There's an ocean in her heart. Let the tears roll down. Let the tears roll down. let the tears roll down.
Good afternoon, everybody. What a lovely display of people and all those lovely faces. Oh, what a joy. Well, here today, I'm here to tell you what a practitioner is and what we do. So, we're here every week, as you see us. You see us in the room, you see us around the wall, doing a prayer, all of that. Well, what we do is we like to help and we like to spread our love. So they're some of the principal things that we do. We also do that in different ways. We give service here. We allow prayers in our little room. We have prayer request forms outside if you need to use them. And you can also find us online. So there's great ways to be of service. So that's what we do. A practitioner spends 4 years training. 2 of those years are for certificated classes. Learn all about what we do. And then the following 2 years are advanced consciousness studies. Doesn't that sound great? Advanced consciousness studies. So that's what we do. We also support our minister in not only putting on the service, we support her in helping with the classes. We support her in so many different ways, but that is our job. Our job is to support our minister. We also support and offer meditation every Sunday. We have a meditation team that gather together, and Selena helps us out, and she organizes all that. So it's really great to have this service. And I'd love to see more of you here. We already have a lot of people coming, but it is so magic to sit there and to feel that presence. So I'd like more of you to feel our presence because it really is profound. So also, we know what is at the center of everyone's life. Maybe that's a bit of a shock to you, but do we know who you are? Imagine that, we know who you are. And what you are is a divine being in a physical body. Isn't that amazing? A divine being in a physical body. When we pray, we do not coerce spirit. What we do is we know that the Spirit is in us. And this is what we learn during our 4 years training. That Spirit is always with us. And the aspect of that is when we pray, we go into that place of Spirit and bring forth what the person needs. Now, if you've ever been afraid to go up to a practitioner and ask for a prayer, don't ever worry about that, because practitioners are trained in the art of prayer and how to access the divine. And there is no judgment. There is no complaint that we cannot hear. And if you have a complaint or a condition that you want to change, we can help you do that. There's a lot of negativity in the world, as you all know. And that negativity is part of who we really are. 80% of our thinking is negative. And I'm wondering why that was, so I looked that up. And the reason is that when we're little, if you know how babies play and they want to do this and get into mischief. But then as parents, We say, oh, you can't, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. And that sets up a don't do, I can't do, and so on. And we're also still figuring out what's a predator, what will bring us harm, what will bring us damage. So our thinking naturally goes into the negative. So as a practitioner, what we know is that a positive thought can change all that. Positive thinking moves the negative. And I'll tell you how we do that. It's quite a turn. When you tell us what the condition is, we don't in any way judge you. We are compassionate, empathetic. We find that this meeting with another is a sacred meeting because this other person is the other aspect of the divine, of who we really are. So we understand their sacredness and what's going on with them. And what we do is, it's like we burrow away through the negativity. So we don't see it. So then we call in and claim what will change that, the positive aspect. And if you've heard me speak before, you might have seen the book that I have that I've recorded, where a lot of people have told me and reported that these things happened because you prayed. This happened because you prayed. So there are pages and pages of that. So if you get a good response from our prayers, I'd like you to report it and tell us. That would be really helpful. So what I'm noticing too is that I'm thinking, because I know so many of you, and I'm 10, 11 years a practitioner, but I know so many of you, so you might feel a bit shy about coming for a prayer. Don't ever be shy, because we won't judge you. We will never judge you, or whatever your condition is, or whatever it is that you want to change. There will be no judgment whatsoever, so you don't have to worry about that. So there is another aspect to negative experiences. Very often, well, not very often, but in the negativity, we have negative experience because we fall prey to unwanted conditions. And race consciousness plays a big part in this because from very early on, we gather in ourselves, everybody, we gather this negative condition, and it is all in us. So it's no wonder that different things happen to us because the negativity is always there. It's in race consciousness. Everyone and everything has it in it. So the best method we have is scientific prayer. It's a method of prayer that heals disease, attracts prosperity, abundance, and it removes barriers to love and friendship. And it changes the unwanted conditions. The person hearing the prayer must know that all discord and belief becomes because the belief is that we are separate from the one, but we're never separate. We are never separate from the one. And that is our belief as practitioners. It is ingrained in us. We learn it and we feel it and we use it daily in our mind. So we have a direct approach. And the direct approach is that we call in the positive. We call in the positive. So that's what will manifest. If you know Shakespeare, Shakespeare said, nothing either good nor bad, but thinking makes it so. That's Hamlet. Our thinking brings that in. It brings the negative in. It activates that negativity. So our mind needs to look at what we're thinking, how we're thinking, and what we're bringing into our life as a result. So I'm so grateful that you're all here. And I'm looking at all your lovely faces and thrilled that you've been here. Thank you, Mandy, for that lovely music. I was so thrilled to have you here. And now I'm going to introduce my lovely, wonderful sister, Reverend Linda Brewer. Oh, thank you. All right, I just want to take those down.
So now that you know how awesome the practitioners are, be sure you take part in the Wall of Prayer coming up soon. All right, since our theme this month is Everyday Gratitude, I'm going to talk about the benefits of making gratitude part of every day and how the spiritual practice of keeping a gratitude journal can help you do that. If you've ever had a bad day, has anyone here ever had a bad day? You might want to consider searching the web for quotes on gratitude. I found that Goodreads, if you look that up, is a great place to search for inspirational quotes. And I only got through 7 of the 86 pages of quotes on gratitude before I realized that if I kept reading those, I would still be there doing that before this service even ended. So there is a lot of great stuff there, and just reading them is so uplifting. Of course, a lot of the quotes have similar ideas, and so I'm going to be sharing some of those with you, some of those ideas about the amazing benefits that come to us when we make gratitude part of our daily life. It's a practice that I would say is at least as important as prayer, because in many ways, gratitude is a prayer, especially if we begin each gratitude saying, "Thank you, God, for whatever." In fact, my favorite reminder about what prayer really is a quote from Meister Eckhart, a German Catholic priest, theologian, philosopher, and mystic born in 1230. He said, "If the only prayer you ever said was thank you, that would be enough." Now, that was a pretty radical statement. You know the Catholics have a lot of prayers. Of course, Eckhart was investigated more than once by the Catholic Church, calling his orthodoxy into question. But I think the quote captures the truth about how important the practice of gratitude really is. What if, no matter what's going on in your life, if you could say from the depths of your being, "Thank you, God"? Our beloved Reverend Cindy certainly strives to practice that gratitude regardless of the circumstances. As you know, she had a knee replacement surgery on Tuesday, which is no small deal. And so before her surgery, she went to get her regular pedicure, and this is what she had done. Can you see? On each of her big toes, she had painted TYG, "Thank you, God." One facing the surgeon and the people working on her, and one facing her to help her remember as the pain followed, which it was to do, to be grateful. And what she reported to me was that it was the most amazing medical experience she has ever had. It truly was amazing, but I'm not going to tell you anymore because I'm pretty sure that's a talk coming before too long. So what I'm going to do instead is share some of the wise things that have been said about gratitude to help you recognize how transformative a regular gratitude practice can be. Now, I'm not going to try to say, and so said this, and so said that, and so had that, because it takes forever and doesn't flow very well. But if you're interested, if you contact me, I'll send you the 7 pages of gratitude that I copied down and looked at for this talk, or just go on Goodreads, and they're all there anyway. So, plus many more pages than I got to. So, one of the benefits of gratitude is that it builds a bridge to abundance. That happens as we allow ourselves to be grateful for what we already have while we are still pursuing what else we want. Now, being grateful doesn't necessarily mean that you think everything is great. It just means that you accept whatever is as a gift, Because if we aren't grateful for what we already have, why do we think we're going to get more? If we're pushing this away, why is more going to come? So we can start. One way is to start each morning being grateful when we wake up, just that we're alive. That I woke up, that I was able to breathe, that I could think, that I could get out of bed, that I had a bed to get out of. There are lots of things just as you wake up each morning you can be grateful for, rather than focusing on what we don't have. The more we can be grateful for what is, the more we open more doors for good things to come to us. One of the gratitude gurus that I read said this, and I'm still pondering this. There is no such thing as unhappiness. There is only ungratefulness. Yeah, ponder that one. So as we practice saying gratitude, regardless of what's going on, we acknowledge the good we already have. Gratitude is the foundation of all of our abundance. So any of you who want to be more prosperous than you are now, start with gratitude. In addition to open our hearts to abundance, it's also the key to the practice of forgiveness. True forgiveness is when we can say, thank you for that experience, for that person, whatever it was. Now, if you're anything like me, sometimes it takes a little distance from the experience before I can really feel grateful for it. But if you think about most of the horrible things that have happened in your life, in hindsight, haven't they led to something better? Right? Most of them? Yeah. Okay. It's important that we learn to turn every, quote, bad thing, as Mandy says, into something that we can be thankful for. To turn each hurt and pain into a pearl of wisdom and to find the blessing in everything that we perceive as a curse. So recently I was sitting in the medical facility lobby, not exactly thrilled about why I was there in the first place with what was going on with me. And then I started to tune in with what was going on around me. I ended up that night writing a thank you note to my primary care physician who had done a lot to make sure that I could get in for that appointment quickly, which in this case was 3 months, which I was told was 6 months ahead of the norm. So I wanted to thank him for that, and this is what I said to him. I can't imagine how much pressure everyone at the U must feel when it's so hard to get their patients in for almost anything, and when each day for each practitioner is so very full. And yet, as I sat in that lobby yesterday, I saw so many amazing therapists coming to get their patients, and their interactions were so warm and caring. It was inspiring to watch. I also saw so many people dealing with such severe physical limitations and was reminded of how fortunate I am to be as healthy as I am compared to what so many other people are facing. It helped to put a lot of things into perspective for me. I received many blessings from that appointment, and I thank you again for all you did to get me there. Now, he's been my wonderful doctor. He's the number one reason I still live in Utah. I'd never written him a thank you note before. I mean, I tell him every time I see him that you're the number one reason I still live in Utah. You guys are number two, so. But a good doctor is hard to find. But I shared that story with you as a reminder that another important aspect of gratitude is that we express it to others. How would your life be different if every day you thanked someone that has helped you or blessed you in some way? If you just took time to send a text, make a phone call, write an email, or just when you encounter somebody, if you just took the time to say thank you. Not not only does it bless that person, remember how good it feels when somebody says thank you? I mean, doesn't that feel great when somebody appreciates you? But it opens your heart to more good coming your way. So one of the great ways to make gratitude a habitual way of being is to keep a daily gratitude journal. I started doing that occasionally in 1991, and in 1995 it became a daily practice. I took a picture, I pulled all of my gratitude journals that are stashed in a file cabinet out, and I put them on the table, and I took a picture of them. Those are my gratitude journals from the last 30 years or so. So when you decide to keep one, you can choose. You can do, some people do their gratitude journals in the morning. They like to wake up and start their day being grateful. I like to do mine at the end of the day, so that when I go to bed, I'm going to bed with a grateful heart. And so I go through and review my day and find at least 5 things every night that I write in my gratitude journal. And it's transformative. Now, has it made me a Pollyanna who only sees good everywhere I go? See, people are laughing because if you know me, you know that's not the case. But I did find myself, as I was writing thing, wondering, how awful would I be if I didn't do this? So, but for me, more importantly, is that daily practice of keeping a gratitude journal has gotten me through some really, really hard times in my life. So as you may have noticed in the picture, a gratitude journal can take different forms. You can use a loose leaf notebook, a spiral-bound notebook, or there are journals that are made just for that purpose, and you probably saw in the picture that there are a lot of those. What I found from using each one of those is when I used the loose leaf and the spiral-bound, I felt compelled to kind of, I need to say more and to keep writing, and that discouraged me from doing it every day. You know, if it took me 10 minutes to do it, then, oh, I'm tired and, you know, whatever. But if I knew that it would only take me a couple minutes to do it, then I would do it more regularly. And so for me, the books that are made for this purpose work better, and don't worry, if you have a day where there are lots of things you're really feeling grateful for, there are blank pages in the book so that you can gush on other days when you want to do that. So I want to share with you just a couple of things. I went back, one of the things I did, I've never gone back and read any of my old journals. And to prepare for this talk, I went back and looked up some of the worst days of my life to see what my gratitude journal looked like on that night. So I was really amazed to see the very, very real gratitude I was able to express the day that I got a call telling me that my then husband, the then Unity minister, had announced to the congregation that morning while I was out of town that we were getting divorced and that I was moving back to North Carolina. Now, that was 23 years ago. I'm still here. No idea where he is. But that was kind of a tough day. And then I also looked at the Monday after I had led our hospice's annual Blue Christmas service the day before, my favorite thing in all the world. We'd done that on Sunday evening. And that day I was starting 2 weeks of sick leave. I was supposed to go in to have labs because the next day I was having my first hip replacement surgery. So I'd scheduled 2 weeks of sick leave. Instead, I got a call from my boss that morning telling me that I was fired effective immediately. It was lovely, the 6 months of recovery time I had on unemployment pay. And I looked at the worst day of my life, which was Thanksgiving 1996, when I got a phone call to tell me that after everyone had eaten the lovely Thanksgiving dinner that she had cooked, that my mother, my lifelong best friend, had suddenly dropped dead. I usually wrote 7 things in my gratitude journal those days, but that night I wrote pages and pages and pages of gratitude. I thought about trying to share that with you, but I knew that I'd just stand here sobbing for a very long time, and I didn't think that would be very effective. But I did want to share with you the focus of those gratitudes was how my relationship with my mother had made my relationship with God so easy and so special. So the last gratitude I listed was, thank you, God, for the joy and privilege of being Bonnie Brewer's daughter. That one blessing proves to me how much you love me. Now, did writing my gratitudes end all of my pain and my grief over losing my husband, my beloved job, or my dear mother? Of course not. But it gave me comfort that night. And every night as I wrote those gratitudes, it reminds me that no matter what challenges may be going on in my life, there are always things to be grateful for. So I really want to encourage all of you, if you don't already have this practice, I encourage you right now to order a 2026 gratitude journal. Black Friday sales are coming. Hopefully they'll be on sale. And make the commitment that in 2026 you'll begin just writing 5 gratitudes every night before you, or in the morning, whichever one floats your boat. Because gratitude is a practice that truly will transform your life, and I hope you will all join me in that daily practice. I promise you'll be glad you did. All right, I just want to close by saying how grateful I am for each of you, and for the sacred privilege of being part of this spiritual community. Thank you, each one of you, for being a blessing in my life. And now I want to invite Selena to come up and share with you the very special way we're going to be praying this morning.
We're very excited to do the wall of prayer because we haven't been able to do it for a while. And we're crazy prayers. We love to pray with you. So I'm going to start with the first 2 steps. There's a 5-step process we call spiritual mind treatment or affirmative prayer. And the first one is called recognition. That's where we recognize our understanding of that divine presence, God, Allah, however you choose to name it. And then the unification, understanding our connection with that. So as practitioners, we always unify ourselves first. So we are rooted in our understanding, and then we unify everybody that we're praying with to bring you in with us. And then there's the realization step where we claim. We don't ask, we don't beg, we claim our good. So that's why it's an affirmative prayer. And then we give thanks, knowing that even as we were speaking that word, it's done. And then we release it into that presence and power that holds it all and brings it into fruition. So this morning, I'm going to start with the first 2 steps. I'm going to actually call the practitioners forward as I'm finishing this last little bit before I actually start praying. I'm going to start with the first 2 steps, and then I'm going to step down so I can be part of the wall of prayer. And I invite people to come to the practitioner that's closest to them. Say what you want in your life. We all have our stories. We want to know what you want to experience, and we will pray for you for that for you. If you don't feel like you can come forward, then please just stay in your seats and enjoy a time of contemplation and hold your own thoughts of good, okay? Try to not make lines. Try to go to the nearest one that's open to you. When I feel like we're complete, I'll step back up, and I'll close with the Thanksgiving and release steps. So, if you're ready, I'm going to call my fellow practitioners forward And they're going to be scattered throughout the room, so there'll be practitioners close to you that you can get to easily, okay? So let's just close our eyes for a second and drop into that place of knowing. That place of absolute intelligence, love. For this is the truth of that one presence and power. Always, always moving in and through life. Every aspect, every raindrop, every thought, everything is part of that one. There is no place that God is not. Always moving with absolute divine right action, absolute intelligence, love, compassion, wholeness, intelligence, and strength. Forever expanding into the next greater yet to be. There is no circumference. There are no time limits. It has always been, it will always be. And as I rest in that truth, I know that I am part and parcel of that one. That all that good flows in and through every aspect of my body, my mind, my life. And as I know this truth for myself, I know this truth for each person in this room. That each of us are unique expressions of that one. I know this truth for all the people joining us virtually, for every person on this planet, every animal, every sentient being, every tree, every rock, every raindrop. We are all beautiful expressions of that one, always connected to the one, always connected to the all of it. So in this place of knowing, absolute, I just invite everyone to step into a practitioner of their choice, to receive a blessing of a prayer, or just to step into your own knowing of your good in this moment. So as we slowly bring this time to a conclusion, I just offer this Thanksgiving moment, this place of absolute gratitude, joy, love, knowing that as these prayers were spoken or held in your hearts with clarity and love, that they have already started moving into expression, whole and complete. I'm grateful for this philosophy. I'm grateful for this experience of being able to share this with all of you. I'm grateful for my fellow practitioners that always support me in prayer. And for this philosophy that we all share, that opens my heart and mind to the greater yet to be. And so, with a heart full of gratitude and thanksgiving, I now release these words, knowing even as they were being thought, even as they were being spoken, they're already in the hands of the law and moving into expression. As together we say, and so it is. Thank you.
Can you feel the energy in this room? Linda, thank you for saying what we already know, that gratitude is the bridge to abundance. May we also know that abundance is the bridge to gratitude. It's a circle. It's a flow. And we experience that flow always. And now it's time to share that abundance, that gratitude. Because one of the things I know that you are grateful for, and I am grateful for, is the fact that I'm here in this room. And that this room has provided for me great and grand abundance. So if our basket people would show up, we invite you please to share in this flow of all good. While this is happening, just think for a few minutes. Think of 3 things that you're grateful for right now about this place. For me, I would say it's the music. Holy cow. I would say it's the way that I feel when I walk into this space, that I'm home. And of course, for this message, this powerful message that changes our lives. This is so good. This gratitude then feeds the abundance of this place. And this place feeds our gratitude. And it's good. So if you would for a minute share with me, blessing this. Put your hands forward. I can feel the energy coming out of the basket. Holy cow. We say, we are so blessed. We are so blessed.
We are so blessed.
Oh, we are so blessed.
Oh, we are so blessed.
And it is so good.
And it is so good.
Thank you, God.
Thank you, God.
And so it is.
And so it is. All that I need comes to me. All that I need comes to me. Light up the background, shine upon my face. All that I need comes to me. I
Let's hear some more from Mandy Danzig.
Oh my goodness, what a joy to be here. And Rory, thank you again for that concept of heavy luck, you know. I feel like bad luck is a word that just defines things so much, but heavy is such an open phrase, right? And I'm hoping for some luck while I retune here. Just a second. That's right, no. Part of the luck is remembering which strings. That sounds pretty good. Okay. Well, you know, this song, I imagine how heavy the luck must feel to a little bird flying for the first time, right? Stepping out of the nest, and on the way down, it feels very heavy, and you have to relax enough to like open your wings, and then all of a sudden, it's thrilling. And I have so much trouble relaxing, friends. I don't know about you, but so it's worth it. Walking on the tapered edge of a limb, rocking, feeling tug of the wind. What if she is like me, longing to be free? Suddenly a gust of wind shakes her from the tree, and she sang, "Chickadee, chickadee, this isn't what I planned, no. But isn't it grand, isn't it grand, isn't it grand, isn't it grand?" Thinking on the jagged edge of my mind, clinging to the word and it's fine. What if I let myself fall into the sky? Would I end up on the ground? Would I be alright? And she sang, "Chickadee, chickadee, this isn't what I planned, no. Chickadee, chickadee, but isn't it grand, isn't it grand, isn't it grand, isn't it grand?" The wind rushes up at me, it shakes me from my nest. It feels like I'm tumbling from my home into the wilderness. Flying on the velvet edge of the wind, relying on the courage budding within. For the first time I remember, I can clearly see there's a path for each of us, but only if we leave. And I sang, "Chickadee, chickadee, this isn't what I planned, no. Chickadee, chickadee, but isn't it grand, isn't it grand, isn't it grand? Chickadee, chickadee, this isn't what I planned, no. Isn't it grand? Isn't it grand? Isn't it grand? That was so fun, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna get out of the way.
Mandy Danzig, holy smokes, smoking on the guitar. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Teresa and Linda, for your thoughts and expressions today. Linda, it reminds me as we're in this gratitude practice, how we human beings are meaning makers. Like all the time, we want to make meaning out of this. So was it here? You know, something awful happens, awful, and we go, well, what is it that I'm grateful for? You know, well, as we ruminate about that and find the little gifts, we're creating meaning around that experience, and it totally shifts it. It comes from being a really dark, bad, ugly memory to something that was powerful to us, that kind of lifts us and buoys us up and pushes us forward down our life path. So, thank you. Thank you. I'm grateful for Mandy Danzig. I'm grateful for this band. I'm grateful for all of you. I'm so grateful for all the practitioners. You don't know the dollars and the hours they put into this and how much volunteering is done by this group of practitioners. Talk about creating meaning in our community. That's the core of it, and I'm so grateful for our practitioners. Remember that they're available after the service if you'd like to have more prayer. Some of you who may not have had a chance to do the wall of prayer with them, they're going to make themselves available after the service, so do that. Remember to sign up, please, for the Thanksgiving service. What you're planning to bring, it just makes it a much brighter and better experience as that's done. Choir practice after the service today. We're so excited. Next week will be our gratitude music service, and the choir will have its premiere performance as our special music next week. We'll take advantage of that. And the interfaith service tonight at Olympus Junior High School, that's right up 2200 East Murray Holiday Boulevard. If you're there at 6:30, you'll get a good seat, and you'll be able to hear our music. I'm very proud that we were invited, and I'm so excited to be a part of that special service. All right, everybody, let's stand. Let's sing. Oh yeah. Remember the cards for Reverend Cindy and Sue Gardner. Want to jot a note? Take advantage of that out in the foyer.
Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. It's beautiful, it's beautiful.
My